Senator Markey.
Aye.
A unanimous vote to hold Steward CEO in contempt 1 week after he refused to show up to a congressional hearing.
The message to Dr. Torre is you can run, but you cannot hide. The United States Senate is coming for you.
Senators on the Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committees say they wanted to know how Dr. Ralph De Torre became rich while Steward went bankrupt.
We wanted to know how it could happen, that at least 15 patients at hospitals owned by his company died as a result of a lack of medical equipment or staffing shortages.
In a letter, De Torre's lawyer says his client invokes his rights under the Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution and accuses the government of trying to frame Dr. De Torre as a criminal scapegoat for the systemic failures in Massachusetts' healthcare system. He claims he can't testify because of federal court order and the bankruptcy proceedings.
I think it's important, not just in this incident, but to send a message to those in the future who might say, oh, we don't have to listen to Congress. We can stiff him. Nothing will happen to us.
Senator Elizabeth Warren writing on X, good. Ralph De Torre is one more rich guy who thinks the rules don't apply to him. He must answer for the destruction he left behind after running Steward's hospitals into the ground.
He will be held accountable. He's the subject of a lot of investigations, prosecutions. Congressional hearing is just one thing. He has a lot more to worry about.
This now goes to the full Senate for a vote, and that has yet to be scheduled. We're live here in Dorchester. Sharman Skiddy, WCVB News Center 5.
Sharman, thank you for that. Our coverage continues now with Jackie DeFusco live in our D.C. bureau.
All right, Jackie, how significant is this step from the Senate Health Committee? Unanimous 20-0.
Yeah, Ben, Erica, this actually is an extremely rare step. For instance, I'm told that the Senate Health Committee has not issued a subpoena trying to compel testimony from a witness for more than 4 decades, since 1981. Now, of course, as you guys have touched on, this still requires the approval of the full Senate, and we don't know exactly when that's going to happen. But we do know that the committee, again, advances with a 20-0 vote, broad bipartisan support, which definitely suggests that there's some significant momentum behind this, Erica.
All right. Okay. So now what does De Torre's future look like? Could he go to jail?
Well, it's certainly possible, and take the recent example of Steve Bannon, right? He was a longtime Trump ally who also defied a subpoena, was charged with contempt, and then ended up getting hit with a 4-month sentence in federal prison. And I spoke to Senator Markey today about this exact topic, and he said that if Dr. De Torre does not answer Congress's questions, then he could very well meet a similar fate to Steve Bannon. Ben, Erica, back to you.
And in this case, it appears Steward Healthcare messed up hospitals in red states and blue ones. So we'll see what happens. Jackie will keep following it. Thank you for that.